Hello everyone! Let's take a look at how to crochet this fishbone hat. A V-shape represents 1 stitch, and then crochet 45 stitches in total.
1, 2, 3, we have already crocheted 3 stitches.
Then continue to hook. So a total of 45 stitches. Then start to crochet. First row, first row. We go back to the second stitch to crochet. This is the first stitch, and then the second stitch, when we are hooking, is the side of the braid. Insert the hook from here. After threading the needle, hook it out.
After hooking, there are 2 loops on the needle.
Then the hook needle goes through the 2 loops. Here is a short stitch.
After crocheting a short stitch, use a marker too.
Mark it as the first stitch of the first row. And the back here,
when we crochet, please pay attention to this.
Look at the crochet of this pattern. First, insert the hook into the 2 and enter the needle through the frontmost loop.
Then from the braid on the side of the next V-shaped.
To insert, after passing through, there are 3 loops on the needle.
Hook the needle through the loop and make a loop.
Loosen the front, loop a little bit. So there are 3 loops.
There are 3 loops on the needle.
Then the crochet hook goes through 3 loops at once. This is how you complete then repeat in the same way as the previous stitch. After hooking it out, there are 3 loops here. Then do the same thing.
Insert the hook into the first loop from the front.
Then enter the needle from the braid side. Then hook out the thread.
Hook out 3 loops of thread.
Repeat the process in this way when you reach the end with the thread, and leave 7 stitches. Here we are at the top of the hat.
The 45 stitches are the height of the hat.
Not its width.
The width is the side we are knitting now.
Is the width of the hat. Then, according to our own head circumference, and then crochet. Insert the hook into the front loop, and then enter the needle from one side. Hook out the yarn and hook out 3 loops. Keep hooking all the way, then hook to the top. 7 stitches left. Let's see how to crochet the top part of the hat.
When you're close to the top, you must count.
And leave 7 stitches.
Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have just left a length of 7 stitches here. We crochet 7 short stitches here.
Top of the sheet with
insert the hook directly into the braid from this side
and hook out. There are 2 loops.
Then wind the thread and hook out 2 loops.
This is the way to hook short stitches.
The remaining stitches are all the same. Here we crochet 7 short stitches. The stitch you are going to crochet is the last one.
Take it off. After hooking 7,
the first row of stitches is finished here.
After crocheting the first row, and at the end, we need to hook a standing stitch. We need to hook a standing stitch
as the height of the second row. Hook the needle around the thread directly.
Then turn the fabric over like this. Just turn it over like this. After turning it over, we hook 7 short stitches as before.
When crocheting, we pick the side of the braid to crochet.
We pick the outside side.
The side in front of us is the inside, and the other side is the outer side.
When we are crocheting,
we hook the braid on the outside side.
This is a standing stitch.
Then this stitch is the first stitch.
Insert the needle from this stitch and hook it out. Then hook through the 2 loops of thread. This is a short stitch.
Beginners must remember to use a marker
on the first stitch to mark it. Hook 7 short stitches in the same way. This is the first stitch. 2, 3, 3, 4, 6, 7.
The top 7 after hooking the then hook this side, the flower needle on the loop. There are 2 loops here. From the frontmost loop, go through it.
2 pass through it. Then, from here, the stitch on the side of the braid.
Then hook out 3 loops with the thread. Hook through 3 loops with 1 turn of thread.
Repeat in the back.
Insert the hook into the first loop.
And then enter the needle from the lower needle. This is the hoodie part. The hat body part is knitted the same way. The last stitch. This way, the second row is completed. After the second row is finished, then it's the same as before.
You need to wind the thread to make a standing stitch as the height of the next row.
Then turn it over and hook the next row. When you turn it over and crochet the next row,
you should pick the outside of the braid.
We don't count the stitch of the standing stitch.
Then insert the hook into the stitch below
and hook it out. And hook a short stitch, the first stitch of the hat body. We crochet a short stitch. The stitches behind
are the same as the previous one.
After hooking the first short stitch, mark it with a marker. Then we can crochet according to the previous method. After inserting the needle into the front loop, and then insert the hook from the outside of the braid and hook. The stitches behind are the same. We crochet the hat body in the same way. Then for the top of the hat, we crochet 7 short stitches, all from the side of the braid. When you reach the top, count the 7 stitches first. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And there are 7 stitches.
We will crochet 7 short stitches here.
After crocheting this short stitch,
and make a slip stitch, then turn it over and hook the next row. Insert the hook into the bottom loop and hook the first short stitch.
After hooking, fasten the marker. After crocheting 7 short stitches, then go to hook the hat body part.
Repeat in this way in the back.
Just continue crocheting down. After crocheting,
the 2 sides are the same.
The top part of the hat. The short stitches part is the top of the hat.
And the lower part is the body of the hat.
When we crochet this side
is the width of the hat. Then according to the size of our head and tail, you can crochet one side and wrap it around your head to see the size. To see the size of the hat.
After crocheting to the right size, then we can finish knitting. Then we'll see how to sew it together.
Crochet according to your head and tail size
and hook to
a suitable width. When we are sewing, we start from the long end. Start from the long end of the thread and pull this thread like this. Compare the height of this hat with the height of this one. When pulling the thread, we need to leave a 2 to 3 times the length. Then cut it off. The last stitch, this is what it looks like after we finish crocheting. This is what it looks like after the last stitch is done. Then wind the thread. Directly hook it out. Then just pull the thread out and it's done. Then take out the pin and sew the two sides together. When we are sewing, here we are. We need to pass it through the V-shaped below, and the other side is the same. And pass it through the bottom of these two lines. Pass it through like this. This is the first stitch. Here is the first. We need to fix it more once. When sewing the two sides together, when connecting the two sides, pay attention to the part where there are threads. We should turn the part with the thread to the outside. After we finish sewing here, we need to turn it out. The first hole, when connecting, sew it twice here. Then, for the subsequent stitches, one by one needle, align them like this, then just sew them together. Fix it twice more at the top of the hat. And tie it with the previous thread to fix it. In this way, we have finished sewing the hat body. Then let's look at the top of the hat. Take out another piece of thread too. So the top part, when we connect the top part, we can start from the small hole next to it and pass it through every one here. You can pass it through the hole next to it. Pass it through like this. And then pass it through the other end and pass it back and forth. When the two sides are sewn together, then tighten the coil. Be sure to make the hole at the top to the smallest size. Then tie the thread to it and tighten it. Bundle a few more times. The line next to it can also be fixed twice. After tightening, just the thread. And then you flip it over. Adjust a shape at the top of the hat. Fold it like this. There is this crease. This is the part of the cap that's on the top. Then the lower part of the brim goes up. Flip it up a little bit like this. And then we crochet the whole hat.